Good morning, Year 1. For today's maths lesson, you are learning to understand tens and ones. For our anchor, I would like you to match each number here to the correct picture on the other side. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so 15 matches this picture. 16 is the one at the top. 17 is here. 18 is at the bottom. 19 is here. And 20 is here. And now we're going to find these numbers on the number square. So we have got some numbers written as words and we need to work out where they are here. So the first one says 39. We represent 39 as a 3 and a 9. And then we've got 41, which we represent as a 4 and a 1. And then we've got 20, which is a 2 and a 0. And last of all, 14, which is a 1 and a 4. So now we're going to be talking about tens and ones. And here we have got a 10 frame. And a 10 frame can hold 10 counters inside. So in this example here, we have got one full 10 frame, which represents one 10, because there are 10 counters. And then we have got 6 ones in the second 10 frame, because there are 6 counters. So altogether there is 1 10 and 6 ones. And what we have got here are some different 10 frames which are representing a number. So we have got a certain number of 10s here and so many ones. So count up how many 10s you can see and how many ones. Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 ones. So what number do 4 10s and 3 ones represent? Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so if we've got 4 10s, we have got 10, 20, 30, 40. And then we have got 3 ones. So 43. And when we look at the number, the 4 represents the number of 10s and the 3 represents the number of ones. And we can also represent 10s and ones using bundles of straws. And we can bundle 10 ones to make one 10. So we can put 10 straws in a bundle to make one 10. And here we have got a number represented by some straws. So how many 10s have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 10s. and then there are 1, 2 ones. And if we've got 3 10s and 2 ones, that represents the number 32. Again, we can look at the number and we can see the 3 represents the 10s and the 2 represents the ones. This time we've got another number represented by the straws. I'd like you to pause the video now and see if you can work out how many 10s there are and how many ones first of all. So beginning with the 10s, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So 4 10s and 4 ones represent what number? Pause the video now and have a go. So 4 10s and 4 ones represent 44. This time we are representing 10s and ones using base 10, or they're also called Deans. And we can see we have got 2 stacks of 10. So there's a 10 here, 1 10, and then we've got another 10 because there are 10 ones in each stack. So there are 2 10s and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. The number shown is 27. Okay, this time you're going to have a go. So count up what number is represented by the base 10 and then write down the number that is shown. Pause the video and have a go. So let's count up the number of 10s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. And there's actually 0 ones. So the number shown is 50. Each stack is worth 10. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now this time we have been given some word problems and we've got to work out what number is represented. So for the first one, it says 3 10s and 7 ones. So what number does that represent? And so on. And some of them, like question C, are the other way round. So don't let them catch you out. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so 3 10s and 7 ones would be 37. 1 10 and 2 ones would be 12. 2 10s and 5 ones would be 25. 19 is 1 10, we can see the 1 here, and 9 ones. And 4 10s and 0 ones is 40. Fred is drawing the number 15. What is missing? Okay, let's have a look at what Fred has got then. So he's got 1 10 here. And then there are 2 1s. So the number that Fred is representing is 12. But he wants to represent the number 15. So what is missing? He is missing 3 1s, because if we add 3 onto 12, we get 15. He needs 3 more of these. So Fred is missing 3 1s. Which is the odd one out and why? So we've got A, we've got a part whole model, B, we've got some base 10, and C, we've got a word problem. And we've got to find the one that is different to the rest. So if we start off with A, we've got 16 in the whole, and 16 has been split into 1 10 and 6 1s. If we look at B next, we have got 1 10. This time there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1s. So these two are different. B is representing the number 17. Then if we look at C, it says 16 has 1 10 and 6 1s. So A and C are the same. B is different because it is representing the number 17. The other two are representing the number 16. And then we can just say it has 7 1s instead of 6 1s. Sam and Dan are making the number 19. Sam says we need 4 more 1s. Dan says we need 5 more 1s. Who is correct? Explain how you know. To begin with, then, we need to work out what number we've got already. We've got 1 10 and 4 1s. So this number is 14. But we are making the number 19. So how many more 1s do we need to get from 14 to 19? We can do this in our heads. If we put 14 in our head and then count on and see how many we need to add to get to 19. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 5 more that we need. So we need 5 more 1s, which means that Dan is correct. We need 5 more. Dan is correct because we need 5 more ones to make 19. Add 5 equals 19. These are your questions for today. For silver, you need to work out how many apples there are in the 10 frames. So you're looking at how many 10s there are and how many 1s, and then working out the total. For question 2, you're working out the numbers shown by the base 10. So count how many 10s you have got and how many 1s. And for question 3, you are drawing base 10. So you're drawing stacks of 10s and 1s to show each number. And then you need to complete these number sentences. So 1 10 and 8 1s, what number does that represent? And so on. And for question 5, Eva and Jack are making the same number. Eva's number has these 10s. Jack's number has 9 1s. What number are Eva and Jack making? Okay, so you have to have a think and then write the number in the box. And for gold, you've got some reasoning and problem solving questions similar to the ones that we've done together. And for platinum, there are some more challenging questions.